On paper, the 2018 season doesn't look that bad for the Washington Redskins. They finished 7-9. They were in the hunt for the playoffs until Week 16. Even though they only finished third in their division, the two teams ahead of them both went to the postseason. Despite the fact that things look better for Washington on paper, looking at the product on the field tells a different story. At the beginning of the season, Washington had one of the top defenses in the league and an offense that could produce enough to earn wins. In Week 10, they were 6-3 and leading the NFC East. But injuries devastated the Redskins, none more than the gruesome leg injury suffered by Alex Smith in the Week 11 match against the Houston Texans. A few weeks later, the Redskins would lose their backup, Colt McCoy, to another leg injury. So they finished the year 1-6, with a fourth-string quarterback and a broken-down line. There are a few key areas that Washington needs to target in 2019. They need a stronger offensive line, they need to replace some key defenders, and they need a new quarterback that will be within their salary cap space. With that in mind, here are the free agents Washington should focus on. The Redskins need to fix their problems on the offensive line, and Saffold is one of their best options in free agency. He has spent his entire 9-year career with the Rams. He dealt with some injury problems early in his career, but since 2014, he has started in every game he has played in. And he knows what it takes to reach the Super Bowl. He has expressed a desire to stay with the Rams, but if he does hit the open market, he'll have plenty of suitors. At 30 years old, some teams might be hesitant to give him a multi-year contract. But Washington desperately needs some depth on their offensive line, especially since they will likely have a new quarterback leading the offense. Saffold is a solid player for the Redskins to keep an eye on. Page 2. Use your arrows to browse Philadelphia, PA, December 3, Brandon Graham. Photo by Mitchell F. Getty Images. Washington still has decisions to make about holding on to Preston Smith and Ryan Kerrigan. But if either one of them leaves, Graham would make a good replacement. He is a versatile player who often gets overlooked because of his lack of sacks. Yet, he had 76 pressures this season, the fourth most of any edge rusher. Graham is a productive pass defender in critical moments, with 11 pressures, 2 sacks, and a forced fumble for Philadelphia in the 2018 postseason. But he's probably most famous for the strip sack fumble that helped the Eagles claim the Super Bowl 52 title. Graham will not come cheap. Smith will become a free agent if the Redskins don't sign him in the next month, but he's a cheaper investment than Graham. If Kerrigan gets moved due to his large cap figure, that opens up a lot more cap space for Washington and might make an investment in Graham seem more reasonable. Graham has said he plans to explore the free agency market, even if he ends up coming back to the Eagles. The level of interest in Washington depends a lot on their own decisions regarding Smith and Kerrigan, but they should keep Graham on their radar. Use your arrows to browse